Hi, this is Troy Patton. I'm a CPA in Indianapolis, Indiana. I am not a broker, but I want to share with you the 5 pitfalls to avoid when buying a CPA or an accounting practice, plus what a firm really is worth. So if you're thinking about buying an accounting or CPA practice, before you start writing the seller a check, let me tell you a couple little secrets. A secret you probably don't want to hear. Of all the accounting practices bought and sold in a given year, about a quarter of the transactions fail or fall apart 1 to 2 years after the sale. And by fall apart, I mean the buyer doesn't think he or she got what they bargained for from the sale. More specifically, the clients they thought they were going to be serving, well, a big chunk of them never even transitioned over. Or the top clients just so happened were headed to another firm. Or the collections were nowhere near what they should have been because, as you called the client list, several big-name clients weren't really working with the seller as their accountant. I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg. For whatever reason, why does this happen? What happens to cause the failure rate to be so high? In over 15 years as a CPA myself, I've consulted with over 300 accountants buying or selling a practice. In fact, over the last 11 years, I've bought 12 accounting and CPA practices myself. Again, I'm not a broker. Take my word for it. There's a laundry list of items you need to perform due diligence on when acquiring a firm. There's also a shorter list of several critical issues, and I mean critical, you have to understand, investigate, and plan for to avoid huge deal and practice killer problems after your purchase. Let me tell you what happens if you don't understand just one of the many problems in the acquisition of an accounting or CPA practice. One huge mistake that's often overlooked is realization. Not understanding what your realization is and will be after an acquisition can literally bring down the practice you buy. You also need to understand the realization of the seller. There are specifics about how to understand this realization, what you need to know about it, and how to implement it within your practice. Not doing so can literally knock your revenues in half. I've seen it happen over and over again. At my upcoming seminar after tax season, I'll give you real-life examples of practices that ignored it, what happened, and how you can avoid the same mistakes. But in the meantime, to help you and other accountants learn from my victories and mistakes, and realize a positive experience when you buy an accounting practice, I've developed a free special report titled 5 Pitfalls to Avoid When Buying a CPA or Accounting Practice, plus What is a Firm Really Worth? It's just a quick guide to some of the pitfalls you're going to encounter when acquiring a practice or contemplating acquiring a practice. I've gleaned this information from my private experience of scrutinizing over 300 transactions and of the actual 12 practices I bought myself. Believe me, I didn't do it right every time at first. I think you will benefit from studying it, especially if you're looking at expanding your practice by acquiring another practice, or even if you're just getting started with your own practice and intend to buy a practice to get you quickly into the game sometime next year. It's completely free. All you need to do is fill in the form below to request your copy. I'll immediately send you an email with a report attached in a PDF document format, so enter in your primary email address, and usually in about 10 minutes you'll get the report from me. If you don't, feel free to give me a call. Again, to receive your free report, please enter your contact information below. Thank you, and if you ever have any questions, don't hesitate to get a hold of me. My name is Troy Patton, or go to coachpatton.com. Thank you, and have a good day.